Despite being back-to-back Super Bowl champions and sitting atop the NFL with a 12-1 record, many fans and people in the media are questioning the legitimacy of the 2024 Chiefs team. The main argument is they play in so many close games and that they're lucky because the team is 10-0 and games decided by one possession on the season. After seeing this take fly all over social media that they were just a lucky team, I wanted to dig in for myself and see what it was that kept all these Chiefs games so close. Are they simply just lucky, well prepared, or a mixture of the two? After diving into the tape, I came to the conclusion that this team's greatest strength just so happens to be their biggest weakness. Despite the team not lighting up the scoreboard like they did early in the Patrick Mahomes era, they've actually been historically great on third down this season, converting on nearly 52% of their tries. This is the second highest mark dating back all the way to 2012, and the only higher mark was the Kansas City Chiefs in 2021. The problem? While they're great at doing this throughout the course of a game, they are terrible when it comes to big moments on third down. First example comes on opening night of the season, week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens. The Chiefs up 7, 2:36 to go. The Ravens without a timeout. A first down here takes the game to the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs can kneel the ball out. Ball game. They don't even have to give Lamar Jackson the ball back. They get themselves in a tricky 3rd and 10, and the following happens.
Lock this one up for KC. It's Mahomes under pressure, stepping up, deflected, and Mahomes caught it. And it's just going to be a gain of a yard. Looks like Lamar caught his own deflection.
As we know, the Chiefs would hang on to win because Isaiah Likely's toe would just step out of bounds, and then the narrative would start that the Chiefs have been lucky all season long. But let me take you back to last January. An almost exact situation happens. The Chiefs are in 3rd and 9, up a touchdown with the 2-minute warning upcoming. If they're able to convert here, they're going to go to the Super Bowl. Nobody's going to think twice about this win. If they have to punt here and Lamar drives down the field, they might think the Chiefs got lucky again. But instead, Kansas City was able to do this.
He gets the protection. He goes long and on his back to ice it is Marquez.
Huge play. The Chiefs never have to give Lamar Jackson the football back, and they go to the Super Bowl. We jump forward to week 3 in Atlanta, where the Chiefs found themselves up 5 with about 2:40 to play in a 3rd and 2. Atlanta has all of their timeouts, so it's not game over if the Chiefs get a first down. But if they make Atlanta use all of their timeouts and then make them drive the length of the field to score a touchdown to beat them without a timeout, you'd like Kansas City's odds. Instead, another missed opportunity.
Mahomes milks the clock down. From the pocket, he throws incomplete.
The very next week, the Chiefs find themselves in yet another key 3rd down late in the game. 2:27 to go, 3rd and 6, up 7 at the Chargers. The Chargers have used all 3 of their timeouts. A first down here would ice the game, and for once, the Chiefs finally convert.
Steps up and goes sideways, you're in trouble. Make him go sideways or sideways backwards.
Looks left, goes middle. Goes to Worthy, and the rookie has the first down.
It's quite humorous because this is one of the few games that Twitter and social media hasn't claimed the Chiefs got lucky in. And I think that goes hand in hand with getting this 3rd down late and not having to punt the football back to Herbert. We have a different example here against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This time the game is actually tied. The Chiefs do not have the lead, so it's a bit different of a strategy, but the Chiefs do have 2 timeouts with 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They're not too far outside of Harrison Butker's field goal range. They definitely could get within it with the timeouts they have to use. Instead, near disaster strikes on 3rd and 1.
Four-man rush, quick throw and nearly intercepted by Winfield. He read it the entire way.
The Chiefs would go on to win in overtime, and people would chalk it up to them being lucky for winning the coin toss, which I get it. In overtime, whoever wins the coin toss has a huge advantage in the regular season. But if the Chiefs could have just simply converted that short 3rd and 1, I feel confident they would have gotten in field goal range and won the game in regulation. This is our first example of the Chiefs missing on a 3rd down where they trailed in the game, and boy is it a painful one. The Chiefs have 3rd and goal. Mahomes finds Kelce in the back of the end zone wide open, but there's just one problem. Mahomes completely uncharacteristically airmails the throw, and the Chiefs have to settle for a field goal. Now, if you remember, this is the blocked field goal game at the end. The problem is the Chiefs wouldn't have had to get lucky to block the field goal if they had just converted on this simple play.
In the back, 3rd and goal. Block. High
It gets chalked up that the Chiefs got lucky because they blocked this field goal attempt to hang on to win. But this never would have happened if the Chiefs just converted on a simple, wide open 3rd and goal. The Chiefs found themselves in a bit more of a fight with the Panthers than I bet they were expecting here, but you're still up 8, 3.5 to play. If you get a first down here, you really control the game. I get it's a 3rd and 12. Those are tough to convert, but we've seen this team, especially with Mahomes, convert these in the past. Instead, the biggest issue for the Kansas City Chiefs this year, their offensive tackle play, rears its ugly head at a really pivotal moment.
Mahomes. Step up, and Mahomes is sacked again! Carolina.
The very next week on Black Friday against the Raiders, the Chiefs find themselves up 2 late in the game. The Raiders, no timeouts, 2:09 to play. A first down here would lead to the 2-minute warning where the Chiefs could just kneel the ball out, escape with a 2-point victory. Instead, a head-scratching call by Andy Reid to go play action, throw a deep bomb here to Worthy. And yes, everybody's going to remember, O'Connell fumbled the snap while the Raiders were in field goal position to beat the Chiefs. But you have to understand, if the Chiefs convert a 3rd and 2, a team that is 52% on 3rd down for the season, and they convert a 3rd and 2, none of that ever has to happen.
Marcus Epps, the starting safety. I mean,
can the Raiders stop him here? Mahomes going deep, incomplete.
And that brings us to the most recent example. The Chiefs are down 1 against the Chargers. They're in field goal range already, but if they can pick up a first down here on 3rd and 7, they can bleed the clock all the way down and then attempt a game-winning field goal from a very short distance. I know they're on their 3rd-string kicker, but it's still a very favorable kick if you're the Chiefs. The poor Chargers, man. Every other team has stopped the Chiefs in these sort of scenarios that we've covered today, just not the Chargers.
Chargers and nosing, Juju's in motion. It is Mahomes on the roll. Mahomes pumping. Stops, throws, complete for Kelsey in the first down. They've done it again. Mahomes to Kelsey. Chargers can't stop it.
So the overall take here is that the Chiefs are a dynamic and explosive team when it comes to 3rd downs. 52% is unheard of in the NFL. The problem is, when they're in situations to put the game away or put the game in their control on 3rd downs late in the 4th quarter, they're only 2 of 8 this season, with both conversions coming up against the Chargers. I don't think the offense is as big of a problem as people think it is for the Chiefs. I just think they haven't been great situationally this season. I could see that turning in the postseason. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelsey, you trust those guys. But for now, the Chiefs' greatest strength is their greatest weakness.